Hey guys, it's this chick slash tour guide Barbie slash get lost with Stephanie. Just wanted to update you guys on the experience coming home yesterday. So I had originally told the front desk at the hotel, I wanted to get a taxi to get to the Florence airport when they open. And I thought that was 4. And they're like, no, it doesn't open until 5. I was like, I thought I got there or before 4 last time and had to wait outside for like an hour. But they're like, no, it doesn't open until 5. And I was like, I guess you would know better than I would. So, got to the airport at 5. They do open at 4. Because the lines to check your bags in for Delta were absolutely crazy. And they had 2 sides where you check your bags. That was like 1 through 15 and then 16 through 30, I think it was. And I didn't realize that I was in the wrong line after waiting for like 10 minutes. And got in the right line, and then this girl that had bags were surprisingly bigger than mine asked, is there a priority check line? I was like, oh yeah, I'm supposed to be priority check, but I don't know if everything's all mixed in together. And she went up and looked, and oh yeah, there's a priority check line that only has like 5 people. And I was like, oh, I'm so glad that I met you. So we both went and sat and stood in those lines and got everything checked in. And then went and sat at the gate that was supposed to be going to Paris. And, I put on my headphones and started reading stuff on my phone. People started, coming in to wait for the flight. I looked up. I'm by myself now. So I looked around and I was like, well, there's a big line over here. I wonder if that's where I'm supposed to be. And it was. And it was only, a couple gates up, whatever. But flying back, on the way to Paris, this poor guy next to me, I was handing the flight attendant my cup that still had ice in it from my drink, and ice got all over this guy when I was handing it to the flight attendant. Like, they had a hold of it, and I had a hold of it, and I let go, and they didn't have it all the way. I don't know. But, yeah, got to Paris, and stood in line forever at customs, of course. Got through there, went to the gate, fine, and went to Salt Lake. Of course, the bags coming down the carousel at Salt Lake City from Paris were mixed in. One side with Amsterdam, the other side had just Paris. Got one of my bags from the side that was mixed up, and then went back and forth trying to find my other one. Waited until they were all unloaded. One of them is still missing. Surprising. And by that time, customs was a super long line in Salt Lake, so I'm standing in line. Oh, well, there goes my flight. Looking at my phone. So got through customs eventually. Went to go recheck my bags. Met Rob Lowe. He's a cool dude. And they were looking at flights to rebook me on, and they were like, well, the next one to Sacramento isn't until 11. It's like 3:30 at that point. I was like, seriously? I have to wait like 8 hours. So they're like, yeah, go to the Delta help desk and they'll help you file a claim and see what else they can do. Okay. So I went through the huge labyrinth maze that is the Salt Lake City airport. And got to the help desk, and they were like, well, we can give you this food voucher thing that's like $30 or something. And we don't do the complaints here. You file them online. Okay. So looked at the departure board and found the right gate and just kind of chilled out there. And then suddenly, nope, it's not this gate anymore. It's another one. And thankfully it's only a few up, like the one previous. And so I sat there for a while, and the flight back was okay. And when I got to Sacramento, thankfully both of my bags were there. But I wrote the complaint earlier. I was like, you guys, I've spent a lot of money with you and flew like 42,000 miles, more than that. And twice I've lost bags coming through Paris when someone in Salt Lake actually told me that worked at the airport. Yeah, it's not uncommon to lose baggage coming through Paris. I was like, really? So, said that in the complaint, and I told them I'm really glad that I had my medications and extra clothes in my carry-on, because otherwise I would have been in withdrawals and naked. But yeah. So I told them all that. You know, I still have the fight in me with Airbnb. By the way, the lady that owned that place gave me this big long negative review saying that I was disrespectful and left dirty dishes and all these things. I was like, I asked you if anybody had let come in. I didn't accuse you. And, you know, nothing about, you know, I'm glad that Stephanie pushed up a set of drawers to the door so no, it would be more difficult to have somebody come in. Nothing about that. But, you know, said I left a bunch of dirty dishes in the sink or just in the kitchen when there were like 3. And, you know, that I'm not sticking around to do dishes because I don't want to be here any longer than I need to be. And, yeah. But, you know, she's not even the one that comes in and cleans. It's a cleaning service, so why the fuck do you care? Or why do you care? Sorry. But, yeah, the, Delta in there, it was like, well, do you want a response, or are you okay not getting a response? I was like, why would you not want a response? You'd want to see, like, what they'd say about your situation and why you complained, right? But, so I will be waiting on that. I don't know how long it'll take to receive a reply. It didn't really say. But, yeah. Not sure if I want to fly with Delta anymore, and not sure if I want to do Airbnb. So, moral of the story, check your surroundings for the Airbnb before you book it. And, yeah, try not to fly through Paris. I don't know if it's just a Delta thing or if it's all airlines, but... Sorry, phone died. But yeah, moral of the story, check the surroundings of your Airbnb before you book it. And, maybe don't fly a Delta. But I forgot to tell you guys, I got to see how they de-ice the planes before they fly. I'll put in the little video that I put in after this, and yeah, I'll keep you guys updated on Delta. Bye!